My name is Mandy Mucci. I am a model, makeup artist, and diamond Beachbody coach. This video is going to be all about Beachbody, so I hope you enjoy. So like I said, I am a diamond Beachbody coach, and you probably, unless you're involved in Beachbody or unless you have done some research about Beachbody, probably don't know what that means. It basically means that I've helped a lot of people and it makes me feel great, so that's why I shared my rank. Now, what this video is going to be about is about my story becoming a Beachbody coach and getting to where I am today. And then I'm going to share a video that I took of one of my coaches, Kristin, who has an amazing story to tell. After that, I'm going to talk about what it means to be a Beachbody coach and what you do exactly, talk a little bit about how to become one, and then that'll be about it for this video. So basically my story is that a little over a year ago I was a teacher for Milwaukee Public Schools, and I decided that the stresses of being a teacher were a little bit much for me, and I decided I wanted to pursue my dreams of being a model and a makeup artist, so I quit my day job, which was scary but awesome. And I had kind of let myself go a little bit in the taking care of my body department. So I had some work to do to get back to model body shape. And I tried P90X and absolutely loved it. And at the time I had no idea that something like a Beachbody coach even existed. I was just doing the workout and loving it. And since I was loving it, just like anything you try and love, I was telling everyone I knew about it. So I was all over Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr, my blog, saying, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. I just did the crane pose for 5 seconds. Or, oh, I had a great workout today with chest and back, or whatever it is that I was doing. And so since I was all over social media, someone who is now a dear friend to me named Katie Chowdhury approached me and asked me if I was a Beachbody coach. And of course I was like, well, what's a Beachbody coach? Which I'll get to later. But then she's like, well, do you drink Shakeology? And I'm like, what's Shakeology? And I thought, I was really skeptical about the name and the idea of a meal replacement shake. And she was like, well, I'll send you a couple samples and you can try it and see what you think. So I let it sit for a long time. I was like, Shakeology, the study of shake, like, are you serious? That's what they're calling it. But now that I know about it, I agree with the name and I totally love it and can't live without it. But when I finally tried it, I got a crazy burst of energy that never crashed because there's no caffeine and it has a low glycemic index, so it's not going to send your blood sugar up and then have it crash down after. And I was just like, okay, I need to try this. Where can I get it? How can I get it as a discount? So Katie helped me become what's called a discount coach, which basically means that you're signed up as a coach, but you just get the products at a 25% discount, which is totally lovely because who doesn't like to save money? So then shortly after that, Beachbody came out with what's called the Beachbody Challenge, which is a challenge pack. And what that includes is the workout of your choice and then a month's supply of Shakeology. So when they came out with that, I was like, this makes a lot of sense. It's the fitness things that I love that I'm recommending to friends anyway, and the nutritional Shakeology that I love. So putting them together and giving people a deal on it is just a great idea. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll give Beachbody coaching as a business a shot. So I posted a Facebook status and like 50 people liked it and commented like, what's the Beachbody Challenge? Tell me more, I want to know. And so I followed up with those people and ended up making around $300 or something like that week. And I was like, okay, I could get used to this. This is something that I need to take a serious look at. And since then, I haven't looked back, and it's been great because there have been weeks where, as a model or makeup artist, I haven't had as much work or enough to pay the bills, and Beachbody has picked up that slack and helped me to keep making ends meet, so keep following my dreams as a model and makeup artist. So I'm super grateful for that. Shortly after that is when the real awesomeness started coming in, and that is the success stories of my friends. So I'm having people who are telling me they've lost 20 pounds, they're wearing pants they haven't worn since college, or pants they haven't worn since they met their spouse or before they got married. Or one thing is kind of bad, my best friend Nathan's wedding ring no longer fits him. And it's tungsten, so he can't get it resized, and now he has to buy a wedding ring. But he lost 35 pounds since January, and it's now August. So definitely not too bad of a thing, because now I feel like, yeah, he's got to buy an expensive wedding ring, but it's probably less than doctor's bills would be further on in life. But all of the success stories have been truly the best part, because I just feel great knowing that I'm helping so many people. Now, speaking of success stories, one of my success stories is my fellow coach, Kristin, and I'm going to cut now to a video of her at our shake and share. So the reason why she's not looking at the camera always is because instead of being in a beautiful hotel room in Chicago talking to her computer like I am, she was talking to a group of people in her living room in Milwaukee. So I'm going to cut to that, and then I'll be back to tell you more about what you do as a Beachbody coach.
I did get into it because Mandy invited me to come to a fit club, and if you know me, you know that I've been a Julie Michaels fanatic for many years. I love her and I've always done her workouts, and truthfully, I mean, the workouts are phenomenal and they deliver, but it's just a DVD that you can go and buy and do at home, and that's what I was doing, and it was great. When you stick to it, you get results. But the truth is that we're human, and like Mandy said, it's hard to stick to something that you know that you should do. I should do this because I'm supposed to, but that'll only take you so far. And so when Mandy invited me to come to, losing my voice by the way, acid reflux, but so Mandy invited me to come to one of her Wednesday night fit clubs, and I really, really wanted to go because I thought, well, this is going to be something cool, new, workout stuff. I know what P90X and Insanity are. Let me go see what this other stuff's about. But the truth was, I was in this ugly, ugly, dark place where I hated life. I was really sad and angry every day. You just get stuck under things that happen, I have a mom who is sick and has been sick for many years, and, just money problems and men problems, and you get buried under it, and getting up and doing my workout DVD is not something that I was interested in doing anymore, and eating well wasn't something I was interested in doing anymore. And I went the opposite. I was eating not very much. I was averaging maybe 900 calories a day, and truthfully, I was so upset that I would just stay up and cry all night, and then I'd have 4 or 5 hours of sleep under my belt, and life was just really, really ugly. And then Mandy and I have been friends for years, and so she said, hey, come to my fit club. And I went, oh yeah, I'll try to come this Wednesday. Wouldn't go. And then she would go, well, I'm going to do it again this coming Wednesday. Why don't you come? Oh yeah, I think maybe I can make it to it. And then Wednesday would come, and I'd be like, you know what? I feel like garbage. I don't want to be around other people, and I feel like I have so much ugliness inside of me that I feel guilty, putting it out around other people. If I go, around these excited, motivated people that are just doing stuff together and making it work, I'm just going to be this ugly, dark cloud. So I'm just going to stay home. So I stayed home and didn't eat anything, and, cried again, and entered the next day with no nutrition and my 4 or 5 hours of sleep. And things were really awful. And every day Mandy would just be like, you kind of seem like you're going through some stuff right now. I don't want to be nosy, but just so you know, I'm here for you. And those, in that time, I couldn't even wrap my head around the fact that not only would people not be frustrated with me for carrying around this darkness and, God forbid, putting it on them, but saying, I see that this is here. I don't like that it's there because it's not you, and I want to help you. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even know what that meant anymore, and honestly, I don't even know what changed, but again, another Wednesday, Mandy said, come to Fit Club. Why don't you just come? And it was another day, I was like, I'm so tired, I have no energy, I'm not eating anything, I'm going to this job that treats me like garbage every day, I don't want to do it. And then at the end of the day, I thought, what else am I going to do? I'll just go. If I don't like it, I don't like it, I won't go back. And I went, and I swear to you, I don't know what the difference was, but as soon as I walked in, it was just Mandy and these other people, just stretching, getting ready, whatever, and Mandy's like, hey dude, you made it. And the vibe off of all the other people in the room was just, I'm here because I care about myself and my life, and I want you to care about yourself and your life. And just the energy that I felt from them was the way that I used to feel before things felt so bad. And when you go from feeling so awful for so long, and it's that one little shining moment of feeling what it's like when you actually care again, it's like this crazy shot of energy, It's like it's like being stuck sitting on the couch for so long, and then you stand up and you don't even know what walking feels like because you haven't used your legs in so long, you know? And I went and I worked out, and we did 2 P90X workouts back to back, like crazy hard, crazy hard, sweating, dying, panting, but did the whole thing. And at the end of it, you know, I picked up all my stuff and I walked out of there, and I was like, my mind and my body are in crap shape right now, and if I can do that, what's the problem with everything else? Why can't I fix what's going on at my job? Why can't I fix what's going on in my relationships with other people? Why can't I, you know, figure out how to, you know, be there for my mom more? And instantly, I just remember what it felt like to care that much, and I never wanted to lose it again. So I went back to Fit Club again, and you know, Mandy gave me Shakeology samples, and at that point, I needed that so badly because I was in such a, you know, nutritional deficit for what I'm doing myself, and I needed something that was going to taste good because I couldn't, you know what I mean? I couldn't get myself back to where I needed to be and go, oh God, I gotta drink this thing, I have to do this, you know? I was like, sweet, I get to drink this, it's delicious, and it's helping me get back to being a normal person, you know? And then shortly after that, I, you know, got my body back into a place where I could work out. And that's when Mandy told me about the challenge pack, like she was saying before, where you can get the shake and the workout together for a discount. And then she said to me again, which she had said before, but I wasn't in a place to receive it, she said, have you ever thought about coaching? And I was like, actually, yeah, I have, but I just felt so ugly and gross inside. I didn't want to give anybody what was in me, but I do now. I feel so good now, and feeling really great, coming immediately from feeling so horrible, I thought, I know exactly what to do to help so that anyone who feels that way does not have to feel that way. That's, once I figured out how to get myself back into a good place, I couldn't live with knowing that other people might be living the same way and not knowing that they didn't have to. And, you know, for me, that was what pulled me out. And so, like, you know, she was saying, I started as a discount coach just because I wanted Shakeology and, you know, my workout with the discount. And then I did the same thing. I thought, well, I'm going to throw one Facebook status up there, just, hey, I'm doing this thing, I'm doing this Beachbody thing. Who would be up to do it with me? Who would be up to work out? I don't remember exactly how I worded it. And in one day, 43 comments. And I went, all right, this is something that I need to give another look at. So I decided to go forward with it, and I started inviting my other friends and telling them about it and saying, hey, come to Fit Club with us. And then more of my friends started coming to Fit Club, and then more of them decided that they wanted to be coaches and would start, you know, texting me and saying, I was having such a terrible day, and then, you know, I did Turbo Fire and now I feel great, or whatever. I say Turbo Fire because it's my favorite. Mm-hmm. But, you know, or last week for dinner I had macaroni and cheese, and today I had grilled salmon and vegetables, you know, like, I can't believe I was doing that before. And then a little while after that, you know, hey, do you want to go to the beach this week? From a person who wouldn't be caught dead in a swimsuit, you know? And so I started to feel all of the good changes that I went through because Mandy had gotten me on her team, that other people were starting to feel it too. And it's the most powerful, incredible thing that could ever happen to me. That I didn't need other outside motivation. That was it. That was all I needed to stick with it. And even on days when I still feel crappy, I'll go to my team or our upline and post something, and everyone is just so united. It's something that you can't know what it feels like until you do it. And it's beautiful, and I love that we get to share it and tell you guys about it. It's one of the only organizations I've ever come across where the only way that you can advance personally is by helping other people reach whatever goal they've set for themselves. And that is something that I didn't even think could exist. It almost sounds like it shouldn't make sense, you know? They tell you don't sell, because that's not the point. Talk to people, figure out what they need, and if you have something that can help them, cool, talk to them about it. And it's a domino effect that can't be stopped. It's just you knock one over and the rest of them go.
Okay, I probably should have warned you that you should have a tissue before you listen to Kristin's story, but I was getting a little misty-eyed when I was there, and I keep watching it, and it makes me feel great. One thing that I love about Beachbody is that there's a true domino effect where, you know, I've helped Kristin, she's going to help so many other people and already has helped so many people, and it just keeps going and going. So the company's goal is to end the trend of obesity, and we're really doing that one person at a time. And like I said, not only have I had these success stories with people who have gotten so much healthier, but I also have gotten, the financial help that I've needed to keep following my dreams. Like I said, I'm in this hotel room in Chicago. I can work from anywhere as long as I have my phone with me so I can talk to the people. Or, when you're face to face with people, you can do that. I've earned a trip to Disney World that I'll be going to in March. I've earned all kinds of prizes like headphones, laptop bags, sweatshirts, sweatpants, t-shirts, hats, all kinds of fun stuff that they reward you just for doing your job. And there's going to be fun recognition, like they have a yearly meeting where I'll get to walk across the stage because I'm a Diamond coach, and hopefully eventually I'll get to do that as a Millionaire Club member. So once I make $1 million from helping people through Beachbody, I'll get recognized for that. So it's really an awesome, positive experience. So you're probably going to eventually as a Beachbody coach. Well, basically, it's doing what I was doing before I even became a Beachbody coach, or what you do when you have a great new restaurant you found, or you found an amazing hairstylist or a store. It's sharing what you love with the people you know. And then since we're on such a great team, which is one of the fastest growing and largest teams in the whole company, there's a huge mass of resources that we can use for learning how to share with people, learning how to meet new people, so that you're not stuck with just the people that you know, but you can really start to build your network. And this training has actually also helped me a lot with modeling and makeup artistry, because it's really taught me how to get myself out there, build myself as a brand, and really reach as many people as I possibly can. So that's one thing that you would definitely access as being a Beachbody coach. But basically what you're doing is sharing what you love, and then if anyone orders from your link, you make a commission off of that order. And then what I like to do is help via Facebook or texting people, being in contact with people to help keep them accountable to their nutrition plans and their workout plans, and then celebrating their successes and results with them. Now, I would like to share with you how you can become a Beachbody coach, but Beachbody often does specials and changes things around. So if you are interested, please contact myself or Kristin or the person who sent you this video, and we can tell you what the current specials are in order to get started as a coach. But yeah, that's the basic info. I really hope you join our team. It's such a group of amazing, the most positive people that I've ever met. They're not competitive. We use each other as resources, whether it's asking a question about a program or nutrition, or even just like, hey, I'm having a rough day. You get digital hugs and like just hanging out with them at the meetings that we have quarterly. And whenever I get the chance to see anyone, it really has brought a lot of happiness in my life, and I've never met a group of more positive people. So I really hope you join our team. I'm going to put my information as well as Kristin's information both at the end of this video as well as in the comments. So if you have any more questions, or you are ready to get started, just let one of us know, or if somebody else sent you this video that's a Beachbody coach, let that person know, and then we look forward to you helping us end the trend of obesity and helping yourself both financially and physically, because you want to, of course, use the products to get fit and healthy. So let's do this together. I can't wait for you to join. And here's that contact information. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.